Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it is TBR time for December. I am a little late in filming this. It is actually the 2nd of December now, and I originally was going to do a like a big TBR thing where I had a bunch of different TBR games I've recreated, and each pick would be a different TBR game. But to be honest, I'm just not feeling it. Like, I don't know. I was suddenly way too overwhelmed by it, and that was not a good feeling, so I just decided to scrap that idea, and instead we're just going to play the regular TBR game. I am actually going to leave Animorphs over there as the book for the Joker, because I do still need to read that, and also this month is gonna be it's gonna be hectic. So work is very, very busy, and life is busy, and yeah, just not feeling the complicated things this month. Everything on the board is completely different because I had originally changed this out for a TBR for November, but I ended up not doing a TBR game in November, and instead I read short books. So I stacked up all the books I have under 250 pages, and I made my way through quite a few of those. I ended up reading 10 books total this month, so made quite a dent in the short books. And that was actually really nice. I enjoyed that a lot as just sort of like a break from TBRs, but it was still sort of a TBR. So the board is what it is, and we're just gonna go ahead and jump into doing the card draws for December. I am going to pick 6 books. Yeah, 6 cards. So let's do that. All right, so here we go. First card is the 2 of Clubs. Oh, that works out really well. So the 2 of Clubs is an audiobook. So I know exactly what I'm going to do for that because I know I have the audiobook of this and I've been wanting to listen to it. So I'm going to be listening to the audiobook of Ariadne. This is a Greek myth retelling type thing, and I've been really into those over the past year or so. And yeah, I am looking forward to listening to the audiobook of this. I have that on Scribd, which, if you're interested in Scribd, I have information down in the description box about it. All right, so we're gonna replace that. I don't know where anything is. It's you cannot see the chaos around me, but it's chaos in my office. So we're gonna replace that with pre-ordered. And then I already mixed the card back in there, so just gonna give it one good shuffle. And 9 of diamonds. So the 9 of diamonds, ooh, that's nice. This one is recently acquired. So that I also can grab right here off of my stack is The Elder Race, or Elder Race. So this is a sci-fi novella by Adrian Tchaikovsky, who wrote Children of Time. So I've only ever read his like chonky science fiction. But yes, this one sounded super interesting. I honestly don't remember the premise. I just remember that when I heard it and I saw that it was Adrian Tchaikovsky, I was like, yes. So we'll see. All right, so let's replace that one. The hair stuck to my mouth. Let's replace that one with higher than 4-star rating. And we'll mix that card back in there. Give it a couple of good shuffles. And we have, ooh, a queen. So Queen of Diamonds. Queen is my current year acquisitions jar. So I'll have to go get that because they are on my desk over there, and then we'll pick that. I had to move all the jars because my son likes to play with them, and I was afraid he's going to break something or lose all the slips of paper. So yes, let's see what we get. These are all fairly exciting because obviously I bought them this year. All right, well, I mean, it had to be done anyways. I don't know if you guys can see that. Terrible handwriting. So I'll be reading the 26th Animorphs book. So let me grab that. And full disclosure, I didn't actually buy this one this year, but I bought other Animorphs books in the series this year. So that is why it's in my current year acquisitions jar. But yes, I'll be reading number 26 in 26 in the Animorphs series, which will put me at the halfway point of the series by the end of the year, which was my goal. So I guess, you know, we're gonna probably read it anyways, just... All right, nothing to replace on there since those prompts stay on the board, but we will shuffle that back in. And let's see what we get for draw number 4. We have, oh, a jack. Yeah. Okay, well this, so jack means that I'm going to roll a D10 and a D4, well, 2D10 and 2D4, and then get the 2 prompts and combine them, and then have to pick a book that meets both of those prompts. And I will re-roll ones as there are no ones in the number category. So again, my dice are all the way over there, so let me get those and I will roll, and then we'll see what prompts we're picking. All right, we've got the dice and I'm gonna roll those. Well, we'll re-roll that one. And okay, we don't have to re-roll anything. We have 7 and 4. So 7 and 4 is medium paced. And then we have 10 and 1, which is scribbed. This will be interesting. I may, depending on what comes up for medium paced, I may have to make some adjustments with this. Give me a second. All right, that took a minute, but I'm really excited with the outcome. This is, I don't know how to pronounce that. The last Kutista? I'm not really sure. This is something, I pre-ordered this book from, well, I got it from Malaprops, but it's this publisher, Levine Curado, is one of my favorite publishers. They're an independent press in the US, and they publish the most beautiful books. They published Alatsaway, and all of their books have like gorgeous naked hardbacks, in addition to obviously the jackets being beautiful, and just in general the book itself is gorgeous quality. So I love that about it, but they also publish such incredible stories. So again, I don't remember what this one's about because I pre-ordered it way before it actually came out. But I think there's like a sci-fi twist to it. Yes. Oh, I just read part of it, and this is my favorite sci-fi trope or like plot. Essentially, the main character is chosen to be sent to colonize a new planet. So there is that, and I'm thrilled. So yes, this is a medium-paced book according to Storygraph, and the audiobook is on Scribd. So I will be listening to this one this month as well. Actually, probably I'm going to download that and listen to it starting today in the car on the way to get Grayson. So very, very excited if you can't tell. Let me replace those 2 prompts and also get my dice out of the way. We're going to replace the first one with author you've read before. And then we'll replace the second one with 5-star prediction. Do I even still have any left to read on my 5-star predictions? That is the question. All right. Give those a nice shuffle. And we're on to book 5. And we have, is that the same card? It's the same card. How? Actually, how? Okay, well, that means that we're gonna do that again, where we combine 2 prompts. We never get a jack, and then we got 2 jacks in a row, and they're the same freaking card. But that means I will be picking 7 books for December. I only thought this wasn't gonna be chaos. It's chaos. All right, well, let me get my dice back out of here. I should not have put them away. Like, as I was putting them away, I was like, well, I shouldn't put them away because then I might get another jack. Little did I know. All right, so. All right, so we have 3 and 4. So 3 and 4, which is fantasy. And then 8 and 1, which is short book. And I'm pretty sure I know the only fantasy book that is a short book, because obviously I just had that entire stack out last month, and I'm pretty familiar with all the books that are on there. So let me double check that there aren't any other ones that could work for this. But I'm pretty sure I know which one I'm gonna have to read for this, and I'm not loving it. Yeah. I don't actually own a ton of fantasy anymore, because it's honestly not my favorite genre, and I kind of cheated and used another Animorphs book because technically they're sci-fi fantasy. However, this book is 227 pages. Has the worst cover, the actual worst cover. This book is written by a local author in Chattanooga. It is a self-published book. It's funny because the author and his wife both used to work for the same company that my husband and I currently work for. And we like chatted to them about that because they used to work in IT, and now they're both authors. And yeah, so this is like a trilogy, I think, and I don't remember what it's about except that there are dragons. So there are dragons, and this is actually probably the book that has been on my TBR the longest, so it's about time. I should at least give it a shot. So we're gonna add it to the TBR. That jack did me dirty. All right, so I'm not gonna put my dice away. I'm just gonna move them to the side. I'm gonna replace these 2 prompts with the first one being a book that has a prologue and a seasonal book. That actually, seasonal book I would not be mad about because, here's a cat hair, sorry. Because it's winter, and there is actually a wintry book on here that I'd like to get to. So, 6th card, not final. Let's see what we get. It better not be that jack. It's, okay, I was like, wait, are you kidding me? I was all excited because I was like, oh good, it's a queen. We've had this before. We had the queen, we had the Queen of Diamonds already, so Genuine chaos. Okay, all right, well, we're dipping back into this current year acquisitions jar. If I get Animorphs again, I'm putting it back because I put that one back in there because I bought more than one Animorphs book this year. So if I get Animorphs, I'm putting it back. Well, I'm gonna have to draw again because I got this book, which would have been great, but I've already put that on the TBR and I don't really want to go back and try to figure out a different book for that. So let's do this again. All right. This is a chonky book. Do You Dream in Terra 2? So let me grab that. Or I guess it's Do You Dream of Terra 2? I think this has to do with colonizing another planet too. Yeah, it does. It has to do with colonizing another planet as well. I'm excited about this, but she chonky. It's 530 pages. Well, it's on there. Did I say that that means I have to do 8 picks now? Not going to read 8 books in December, just so we're clear. All right, well, nothing to change out because yet again it was face card. So just gonna mix these up. We're gonna just shuffle a few extra times, you know, give it a good old try. All right, please don't be the same. Okay, well, it's a king, so that means that I'm gonna be playing another TBR game. I will say that I would like to play the one that I just recreated, which is the Spin the Bottle TBR, but it's all the way downstairs and we still haven't actually attached the thing that will make the bottle spin. So we're gonna spin the wheel because I do not have the mental energy right now to do anything else. All right. She's here. Could I find something to set it on? Probably. Am I just going to hold it up here because I'm lazy? Absolutely. So I put some prompts on there, pull them at random out of my little bag, and we're going to spin it and see what we get. I always start it on the gold, on the free space. All right. Be nice to me. Okay, so that means I need to look at the bottom shelf of my TBR shelf and pick a book. That was actually not that difficult because this book was on the bottom shelf, which I really want to read. I actually started this a few months ago and I got about 30 pages in and I was really enjoying it, but I don't remember why I put it down. I think there was something else more pressing I wanted to read or something like that. But definitely interested in this one. So that is going to go on there for bottom shelf pick. Please let this be the last one. 8 books is a lot. And as previously mentioned, very unlikely to read 8 books. We have the 8 of Diamonds, which is, this is actually fantastic. This is 2020 Backlist, which means, of course, I do not have my phone. I need to pick a book from that I acquired in 2020. These are recent purchases, so should be fairly exciting. And yes, there's actually 2 on there that I have really wanted to read this time of year. Both are kind of like light romancy books, so A Snowfall in Silver, which feels very holiday appropriate, but also Georgette Eyre, which is like fluffy historical romance, I think. I really enjoyed the short story collection I read of hers. So I think I'm going to go with this one, even though this one's more like festive winter. I think I started A Snowfall in Silver and wasn't like overly crazy about it at the moment that I was reading it. But this I've just been eyeing for a while, and I feel like this is the perfect time. Plus, there's a lot of sci-fi on my list, so something fluffy and historical seems like a good pick. So, that's a lot of books. Hold on, let me get them. All right, so this is the Chaos Stack. It's not horrible, but it's also a lot for this time of the year. These two are audiobooks, so those should be fairly, easy to get to. And then these two are short. We'll see. Do I think I'm going to read all of these in December? I do not, but I feel like this is a really good, exciting TBR. So, not mad about the books I got, but that was chaos. How did I get the same card twice, 2 different times? And I definitely got more diamonds than half of the cards. So I was going to do this anyways because it's the end of the year and we'll start fresh in January, but all of the prompts are going to go back in the bag because that's what happens when I get that many of one suit. So that's what we got. I will actually be taking all of these off too, and we'll just start fresh in the new year. But yeah, I have definitely enjoyed this as a game and we'll be continuing it next year in some fashion. And happy reading in the month of December. I hope that you have some great books that you're looking forward to close out the year. And yeah, give this a like if you want to and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you later.